Hey guys, look
Hi.
who we've got in the house. It is the man with the voice. It is Damir Kedjo. How did I Damir. Can't say it.
Dam. You
Damn
said
it.
it right. And my surname, actually, you said it perfectly. So, kudos for you. You get an A.
So I'm going to try a little bit more. Pussy, Damir.
And I just want to say hello to everyone. Hi, guys. And I hope to have fun with you tonight. I have a glass of water that's ready.
I also have a glass of water.
Actually, yes. And Andy you have tea.
I've been so English tonight. I've got a cup of tea.
He wants me to spill the tea on everything. So, we'll see.
I don't know. We're not always liking tea spilling. If you want to spill some tea, that's fine by us.
No,
none of it is about me.
I'm not that kind of person. I love, everything is positive. It's a wonderful night. We're going to talk about positive things, I think.
Yeah, and we've already got some people that want to say hello to you. So we've got Euroboy 4, who is in Greece. Divlji Vjetre, Hrvatska.
Yeah. Euroboy 4, hello to you too. I don't know from which country are you. Hey, guys. Hey.
Greece. Twan is from the Netherlands. We've got random content. Love that username. We've got ESC Manga in Turkey, I believe. We've got Joanne Johnson, who's from the UK. We've got Sarah O'Halloran as well, wants to say hello.
Sarah.
Hey,
Hello.
Sarah, how you doing? She's been so excited about having you on. She's been posting messages all day. She can't wait to ask you a question. So, guys, we are doing a live Q&A. So if you've got a question for Damir, do you know how I'm trying to say that now? Damir. If you've got a question for the Croatian artist down there, please put it in the live chat. We'll put your questions to him. We're also going to ask you some questions as well. We've been so excited about talking to you. But first of all, we have to find out, after we said hello to Eurosong HR from Croatia, we've got Yoav in Israel joining us. We've got Dennis, we've got Polly, we've got Violetta. I'll let you say.
I'm going to say it for you. Violetta Novoselic.
Oh, lovely.
We've got Thomas Jabo from Bosnia as well. Damir, we have to ask, how's things been for you in Croatia over the past couple of crazy months? It's all been a bit out of this world, really.
It was surreal, I have to say. I mean, just like everybody, I'm at my house, but I'm actually doing a lot of things because I'm not a person that can just stand still and watch TV shows. Although I did that for 10 days, and then I said, okay, enough is enough. I need to start working. So I quit. I have a home studio. We're working on new music. It's just everything is I have to say back to normal, with everything being abnormal. I don't know how to explain it, differently. It's crazy. Like somebody asked me how has it been, like considering the fact that Eurovision is canceled. For me, it was just an amazing ride. I've met so many wonderful people. I actually went to Stockholm. I worked with Mo Deneby. I always wanted to work with him. So just crazy couple of months. And I really have to say, even though the coronavirus pandemic is pretty, pretty bad, I have to say that I had fun in the past few months. And oh, my dog is here. So
He can say hi. She can say hi.
Gigi, Tochi Lubov. Huh? Tochi. Her name is Gigi, and she's a Jack Russell Terrier.
Hi, hello,
Oh
Gigi.
my God, she's so cute.
Yeah, she's the best thing in the world. Like that. Oh, how's Gigi doing? She's doing amazing. I walk her 2 times a day. Actually, I didn't have a lot of time for her, and I felt so bad because I actually moved to Zagreb because of Dora, and I wanted to prepare everything really nicely and work on music and go to gym every day. So my mom had to take care of her, and I felt so bad every day. So now I have time to spend with her every day. So it's been a really bonding and beautiful experience, wasn't it?
If you could paint like the perfect dog, it would literally look like her. She's beautiful. I love her.
Oh, I'm gonna, if I go to Eurovision next year, I'm gonna take her with me if it's possible.
Yes, can I pet her? Babysit her.
I'm gonna get her like you know, backstage pass, and she's gonna be a part of the team. I don't know, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried that she's going to have more fans by the end of the video. Everyone loves her.
Usually that's what happens. People start talking to me, then I bring her up, or people see her, then nobody cares about me anymore. So you know, it's. I mean, I don't care. I love her. I realize, you know, why people like her. So it's not a problem. I'm not jealous. She's saying
A little bit.
she's saying that'll be a problem, you know. As long as she doesn't sing better than me, and I tried actually. I try to teach her to sing, you know, with a she's off the key all the time. So it's not a problem.
So we have to ask, because you mentioned obviously the whole Eurovision thing happening, but I love hearing that you've been using the experience as a positive one, because that's something that we're trying to do here, is keep everyone positive and keep spirit high. And you're saying you've been creative, so what exactly have you been doing? Have we got something to look forward to?
Yeah, I mean, I'm working on new music, and I'm working actually on a single. I recorded a few years ago 8 songs in English that never got released. So one of those songs, not 8 years ago, no, in 2016. But we're gonna do a revamp, do the songs completely different now, and I'm actually releasing the single in Croatian and in English before summer. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah, I can't wait. And it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something completely different than Divlji Vjetre, but it's really close to something I did last year. The name of the song was Vidi se iz daleka. So it's a really like an up tempo, really happy song, and we're gonna release that before summer. And I'm really excited about that. But also people are asking me all the time to do some covers. So I've been doing covers of Eurovision songs, which I love because I'm a huge Eurovision fan. And you know, when you start working and when music becomes a career, you really don't have time to just hang out at home and do some covers. Now I had the time, and in a couple of weeks, like even this week, one cover is going to come out, which I'm really proud of.
Yes. Nice.
And it's an oldie. I mean, it's 20 years old, more than that. Yeah.
Well, careful, man. Not that's not old.
You know, but I'm not going to do anything else. Yeah.
We can't wait to hear that then. And we love hearing new music. We've been telling everyone to keep streaming the songs from this year, to keep supporting the artists. How did it feel kind of when we were kind of fearing that Eurovision was going to be cancelled, and then obviously you got the news? Were you still hopeful, or did you kind of have it in your head that it was going to happen anyway?
Well, my manager is a really realistic person. So when I won Dora, the next morning when we had breakfast, she told me, you know that Eurovision is going to get canceled. I was like, don't talk to me about that now. I didn't even sleep I slept for 2 hours. I was really excited. But when she told me, I was kind of preparing myself that it's going to happen. But we were, you know, just business as usual. We needed to do everything that we needed to do. I didn't want to say, you know, to the organizing committee or, you know, people for Eurovision, you know, this is going to get canceled, so we're not going to do anything about it. We were working constantly. Actually, on the 8th of March, I went to Stockholm. I did a revamp of the song, and when I came back, it was already, you know, starting the whole, you know, craziness about the pandemic. And then I realized, okay, it's going to get canceled, and it's going to get canceled really soon. So for me, it was just like accepting that, because I've seen some artists saying, you know, the Eurovision should have gone. I don't know how that will be possible to achieve, because I mean, I'm a fan of Eurovision, and I've been watching Eurovision my whole life. And as a performer, I really don't want to go to Eurovision this way, you know, singing in my room. That's not Eurovision for me. Eurovision is standing on that huge stage with you know, with dancers and back vocals in front of, you know, huge arena, and all of those people coming and celebrating. And this way, I don't think it will be not even 1% of it. So for me, even though I'm sad about it, the decision to cancel it was the right one, you know.
Damir, you were working on the song, but did you have a staging already planned?
Yes, I did. I planned everything. I'm not gonna tell you about it because as soon as everything calms down, we're gonna record a video. Plus, we're gonna probably. I was supposed to have a big concert in Zagreb, and we're gonna reenact that whole Eurovision performance in Zagreb.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be really like huge and bombastic, and I really was the guys from Croatia actually else were sending me sketches of how everything was supposed to look, and it was supposed to look completely different than Dora, because on Dora we had the stage that we had, and for me the best decision for it was to just go, you know, minimalistic, just stand on that stage, sing. And but when we came to Eurovision, when we saw, you know, sketches of the stage and everything, we had so many ideas, and I'm really sad that we can't, you know, do it in May. But I hope that we can do it September, October, as soon as we get the medicine. I'm really hoping that we're gonna get the medicine soon.
Well, it was like I always imagined like a real epic performance, because one thing I love about the song, apart from your voice and you, is like the I don't know what you call it, like the drum like the drums all the way through. They sound quite epic, and I was really excited to see what you were going to do. So I'm happy that we potentially get to see some imagining of that. Hopefully, after this is all over, that would be amazing.
Even the video, like I had so much, you know, I had so much ideas, because usually my music is about, you know, emotions and really, you know, building that tension and releasing it at some part. Because I like to, when somebody asks me, when you do, you know, arrangements for the songs and everything, how do you approach them? For me, it's all about, you know, I would say timeless, because I listen to a lot of movie soundtracks, and I get inspiration from movie soundtracks, and that's what we did with Divlji Vjetre. We were listening to like songs from movies, like Hans Zimmer and all of those guys were just making crazy soundtracks, and I told them I wanted to sound like this. So that's how we approach that. And with the performance, we, of course, wind machines, a lot of lighting. It would be crazy, but you know, unfortunately, that's the only thing I'm sad about, like really sad about, because when I get creative, when I start, you know, working on something, and somebody tells me, okay, that's not going to happen, I get sad just because of that.
Well, we can't hide away from the question that is bound to come up tonight, which is, are you going to be back for 2021? Is there any news on that yet, or are we holding fire until later on in the year? We want you back.
Well, thank you so much. Well, I'm talking to our national broadcaster. We had a really amazing cooperation, but we're waiting, you know, to sit down and to see, you know, what we'll decide. Whatever they decide, I'm going to be okay with it, because for me, it's about us sending, you know, the right song. If I, you know, even if they don't choose me for the next year, if I have an amazing song, I'm gonna come to Dora probably. We'll see, because I really want to go to Eurovision, and I really want to have an amazing performance. That's my. When I was a kid, I think it was 1998 actually. Daniela Martinovic was singing "Neka mi ne svane" on Eurovision.
Neka mi Oh my god, I love that song.
I love that. At that epic moment when she takes the cape off, it's crazy.
Yeah, we've all done that in our bedrooms, us Eurovision fans. We all had a go at taking the cape off.
Okay, yeah, you go and buy it just because of it. Usually Eurovision was, I don't know if you remember, like middle to the end of May. So usually, sometimes it was on my birthday. I was born on May 24th, and actually I think my mom and I was celebrating our birthdays, and I was completely ignoring everybody on my birthday. I was watching Eurovision, and I came downstairs and I told him, one day I'm going to represent Croatia in Eurovision. I'm going to win Eurovision one day. So for me, it's it's like a really a wish I had for a long time, and I really wanted to, you know, put a check on it so I can move on with my life.
Well, hopefully that year will be 2021. Like I said, there's so many people that want to see you back. You've got an amazing voice. And we would love to see you on that Eurovision stage finally next year. We have to get some questions from our live chat as well, Damir. So it's an interesting one for Sarah Halloran. It's about Gigi. Does she get a timeout when she's naughty? Is she ever naughty?
What do you mean by timeout?
So timeout, like where you are on the step for 2 minutes because she's stolen something or she's done something naughty.
Of course, but she knows when she's naughty, and she tries to, you know, get away with it. I just ignore her, and as soon as I start ignoring her, she becomes the nicest dog in like a second. I was working
like
what?
Like all of our boyfriends.
Yeah, but she's a girl, so I don't know what's that about, you know? And maybe I don't know. No, she's a girl, yeah. But a friend of mine, she's a dog trainer, and we've been working together, and she was like a small little puppy, and she told me, if she does something bad, just need to ignore her. And that's been the best policy for now. Like, she wants to come with him. So, anyway, okay, she's gonna sit in my lap. I hope you don't mind. She's here.
I know, we love her. Lapiaf is saying greetings from Macedonia.
Evo me brate, greetings to Macedonia too. Actually, I've never, even though it's an ex-Yugoslav republic, I've never been to Macedonia, and I really want to go, and I really want to come. And one more thing about, you know, Eurovision being canceled is I'm really sorry that I won't travel. We had an itinerary. I was supposed to travel like the whole Europe and also the region, and especially because of the fact that I really love to travel. So for me to not being able to travel is maybe one more thing that I don't like about this whole experience.
Next year, we have to keep positive. We really hope.
That's going to be our motto next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Stephen Allen, this is an interesting one. If it wasn't you who won Dora, who do you think it would have been?
Gigi.
Yeah, Gigi. Mia or Indira? Indira. I mean, you know, it's always the two, but I think Mia would win if it wasn't.
Was it Mia, the girl with the glasses? She had the glasses on.
Yeah. Tell me why I lose my cool. Yeah, when I'm next to you, you. I'm singing. What do you want me to sing?
Yeah, let us know what you want Damir to sing, because we'd love to hear him sing as well. Maybe you can sing this one, Damir. It's which is your favorite ever Croatian entry?
Actually, I have 3.
Oh, you're allowed 3. That's cool.
Oh, 4. Okay. First is
10.
Maja Magdalena is my favorite. Then Neka mi ne svane. And then I have 2 guilty pleasures. Moja štikla.
Yeah, I love that one.
Oh, I love it.
Guilty pleasure. Yeah, paprika. Jer još trava nije nikla. I remember when we sent, I love that song, but I remember when we sent it, like, the Eurovision fans were like, what is this? But now, 10 years, or I don't know, I think she went on in 2006.
Yes.
I think so.
14 years later, people are like, okay, this Andrea, and Više nisam tvoja, Claudia Beni.
Yes.
Moment. Sam ona koja trpi da bi bila voljena, a biću uvijek svoja loja bolja, al biti sigurna, u sebe sigurna. Yeah, that's.
I scared my parents with that song. They didn't know what I was singing. Like this little Spanish kid singing random. I didn't know what I was singing. I was just like mouthing what I learned. Probably I didn't get any word right.
Me too. Like when I was, that's the best part of Eurovision. Like
yes,
you don't know
right?
many languages, but you sing, anyhow. I remember when Spain sent Beth. Dime cómo hacer, cómo no puedo tener. I was singing that song the whole summer, even though I didn't understand one word of it. So I relate.
It was the same year. It was the same year.
Really?
Yes, because it's like I think one of the only CDs I have of Eurovision, and I think they go like very close to the other one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love that song actually.
Yeah.
Right, I'm trying to find some more questions. Oh, this is a nice one from kind of a nice one from Olympic. You didn't like any of the songs at Dora, but yours really grew on him, and he's proud that you must represent Croatia at Eurovision. Love from Herzegovina.
Oh my God! Thank you so much. Actually, that's what I love about Divlji Vjetre. A lot of people, when they first heard it, were like, "Not sure if I like it," but it's really a type of song that grows on you, especially when you understand the lyrics and what's it about. And it's one of those songs that you can listen to for a long time without, getting annoying. I know that there's a lot of songs who are instant hits, but in a month you're like, I can't listen to this anymore. I'm sorry. I've listened to it so much. And I'd like to thank all the people who actually listen to the song and who are listening to it right now.
Well, I was listening to it earlier, and it's just you've got like some amazing high notes in that as well. Your voice is so powerful when you performed it live at Dora.
Well, I was preparing actually because the song was a ballad. It was a piano. We had a piano and just me singing with backing vocals, and the BPM was, I think, 105. And then I said, this is a bit too slow for me. Can we bump it up to 125 or 127? That's EDM, people. And then when I started singing it, I realized I have no space to breathe. Like not one part when backing vocals sing, "Ono što nisi više," that's the only part in the song where I don't sing. So I really had to go, for vocal lessons for me to sing everything, because especially that end part, it's gymnastics, people. It was really hard for me. So, but I'm really glad that I managed to do it. And even though 2 weeks before Dora, because you start getting in your head, especially because I'm a perfectionist, and I was like, how am I gonna sing it? I have no space to breathe, and it's gonna be it's Dora. It's so much at stake. I really want to win this thing, and I really want to do an amazing performance. I really started panicking, but I have to thank my vocal teachers, Ivana Husar and Martina Tomčić, who really prepared me well for this. It's a huge part of that performance is really them, and I want to thank them.
Oh, well, it was a flawless performance, and I do a lot of reactions to songs on YouTube, and I reacted to this year's songs.
I have to thank you for that reaction. It was an amazing reaction. Thank you very much.
God, you haven't seen it, have you?
Yeah, yes, I did. No, come on. It's a great reaction. I loved it. And I love all the reactions because, imagine if you do a song and nobody reacts to it. Like, nobody cares. That would be the worst thing for me. Like, when somebody likes the song, or even if they don't like it, the fact that somebody made an effort to make a YouTube video and to, say what they mean about it, for me, it's amazing. And I really love your reaction, and I really have to thank you for it.
Oh, thank you. Well, the thing that always gets me, and I'm well known for loving, one, like a Balkan ballad that's in its native language, and two, like a Balkan voice, because there's something about voices, especially the male voice from that region of the world, and it just always sounds so beautiful to me. So yeah, I absolutely loved your performance, loved your song. Disappointed that I'm not going to get to see what you're going to do with it, but look forward to what's going to come later this year and seeing you on stage next year. Remember, next year, Damir Next year, Damir. That's all we need. Next year, Damir. That's your slogan.
My slogan is next year, Damir. Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I don't have to write it down. I'm gonna remember that.
We have to say hello to Bojana from Montenegro. I'm going to try this. Nadam said, yes, doći kod naš.
Yeah. Well, the end word is nas. Yes.
Nas.
But other than that, it was amazing. Ja se nadam da ću ja isto jako brzo doći u Crnu Goru, odnosno na engleskom. I really hope to come to Montenegro soon too.
We also.
Did you go to Montenegro?
No.
We have to go.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's beautiful. Like I've seen footage, and all of my friends who've been, to Montenegro say it's amazing. So we have to go.
Definitely.
Kotor as well is like a beautiful place.
Andy, you can be our guide.
Well, I have to come. I have to go there first, and after, when I come back, I can be your guide, of course.
Oh, okay.
Somebody asked me what's my favorite Eurovision song of 2020, other than Divlji Vjetre.
It's Yusuf.
I loved Italy. I love Bulgaria. But I also like a good, I also like a song that has a really good Pussycat Dolls vibe. So I really loved Serbia. Yeah, it has, especially the lyrics, because they're really emancipating, towards young girls, because it's like, bye boy, I don't need you. So I really love that kind of, vibe in the song. But Italy, Bulgaria, I love Switzerland. I mean, this year there was a lot of songs that I loved. Yeah. It will be an amazing Eurovision, but I think 2021 is going to be even better. I don't know. Yeah.
Mateja Juric what's your favorite book? Are you a book reader?
Yeah. I mean, when I go on a holiday, I usually take a book with me, but I really don't have time to read books like in the extent that I should probably, because of the work that I have. Actually, my birthday wish this year was for somebody to buy me an Amazon Kindle, and it still is. So I'm gonna write it to my friends so I can read more. But I'm gonna sound so cheesy now, but Harry Potter, that's like the only, that series is the only books that I read once a year. Like all 7 of them, I'm gonna read them every year. It's just something that, even when I was a kid and a teenager, it would always take me to some other place and to some other world, and I really love that about that book. J.K. Rowling is an amazing writer, and I really want her to write more, even though I'm 33, and I should probably not say that I read Harry Potter every year, but I still do, because I'm a huge, I'm a grown-up kid, I think.
Oh, we love that. Clara, you've read Harry Potter, Clara,
yes, of course, many times.
So I'm going to let you in a secret. I've never read a Harry Potter book or seen a Harry Potter film. So I'm going to let you two choose your favorite, and I'll have to watch it after this. So Clara, what's your favorite?
Favorite what?
Harry Potter
book.
Film.
You can't choose. It's like a progression.
Well, for me,
yeah.
Wow, you can see her progressing for like really, children's book or really serious book, because by the end, I wouldn't give that book to somebody who's 10 years old, like the
that
7th part. But you start with Goblet of Fire and then upwards. Actually, like the first one, it's a children's book, and I'm not as by the time when it gets to like 400 pages, like the 4th part, then it gets serious, and I love 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yeah, I would go for the first one because it's a beautiful introduction to that world, and it's very beautifully laid out for you.
Of course, but I have to say that I hate the movies.
Oh yeah.
So I need to read the books first.
Yeah, movies are, I'm sorry for the words, movies are shit. Because you cannot, if HBO, for instance, made a series out of it, that's 7 long, you know, with 12 episodes a season, that would be great. But you cannot put the whole book in 2 hours. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, we've got Kassar, who I think, excuse me, sorry, I think is in Malta. Have I got that right? Your song was one of his or her favourites. I'm not sure. It was in your top 5, so you would have been getting some televotes from Kassar.
Okay, yeah. That's amazing. Thank you very much.
Phil Asaurus wants to know: would you duet with Franka or Nina Kraljic? I can't say the name. Kraljic.
Franka and I are actually really good friends, and I've been in a musical with Nina, so I also know her. Depends. I mean, it really depends on the song, because I love both of them. Like, it's not like I have to choose between somebody I really don't like and somebody I really like. I like both of them, and it really depends on the song. Like, if I had some song like maybe like a Balkan ballad that has some, you know, Desert Rose Sting moments where Nina can sing her, you know, desert woman parts, it will probably be Nina. But if I had like an up-tempo pop song, it would definitely be Franka.
What about, we could have like a Nina, Franka, Damir, like super group?
So it starts as a Balkan ballad, but it turns nobody's done it. Nobody's done it. Like 5 songs in 3 minutes.
Yes.
5 genres. You can try it. Yeah.
Love it.
We will fail miserably, or it's going to be the greatest song in history of Eurovision.
It'll be the greatest. I'm sure of it. We've got Jess wants to ask, if you weren't a singer, what would you choose to do instead? And I've got something to ask you about this as well, because I never know how true Wikipedia is, but apparently when you were a young boy.
I mean, that's haunting me for 10 years now. It's not true. It lasted for like a month, because my mother, I was in 5th grade, so I was 12 when my mom was pregnant with my sister, and she was, how do you say it, like those pictures when doctor, you know, takes ultrasounds. Yeah, she was bringing pictures of it all the time, and I was like, okay, so gynecologists are practically photographers. I didn't know exactly, you know, what he did to the extent, you know, other than seeing those pictures. So it was, you know, it was cool. And my aunt, she was working in a hospital. She was delivering babies, and she actually, you know, sat me down and she told me, okay, you want to be a gynecologist? I'm going to show you how, you know, how does it look when the baby comes out. And she showed me a videotape. And after that, I was like, okay, back to singing. Actually, so it wasn't something I was considering for, you know, 3 years. No, for me, it was ever since I was 3 years old. We have a videotape in which I'm saying, when I grow up, I was 3. When I grow up, I'm going to be a singer, and I'm going to have a sister named Doris. And I actually named my sister because Doris Dragovic was my favorite singer when I was a kid. So my sister actually has, you know, named by Doris Dragovic. So we have that on videotape. For me, it was I never had a plan B. It was just singing, singing, singing. When I was in high school, I started singing in hotels, and I really started, you know, I'd never had any job but singing. So if somebody asked me, what would you do if you weren't a singer? I would be a back vocal probably. I don't know. But I really don't know. Like, what I would like. Oh, probably gardener. I would like to try that because I love plants. My apartment is full of plants. And I love gardening. That's something that really, you know, calms me down. So probably if I weren't a singer, I would probably try that. But this is the first time that I think about it. So, you know, if you're 33 and you think about something else because somebody asked you, you probably need to be a singer. So nothing else, just singing.
You're a damn good singer. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's something we always say over here.
Yeah, I mean, thank God. Like, I've worked my ass for it because I really loved singing. It was my saving grace ever since I was a little kid. So, you know, whenever something would happen at the house or somebody would argue or anything, I would just put my headphones, go to my room and sing. So even if I sang badly, I would probably sing. So for me, it's a diagnosis. It's not something I chose, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people are asking us if you can sing a little bit of I'm so bad at this. Divlji Vjetre. Too many eyes in it for an Englishman to pronounce it properly. We'd love to hear a little bit if you don't mind.
Tu na moj prag uvelo lišće donesi mi I kišu neka ostavi trag tuge u bojama jeseni a činilo se zauvijek smo dušom I tijelom zaneseni ostaje mi tuga u bojama jeseni.
Oh, woo! Your voice is so stunning.
Thank you very much. I'm blushing. Like, I don't know how to take a compliment really well, but thank you.
We'll do a few more questions and then we'll wrap it up because you've already given us over half an hour of your time, and that's amazing.
Really? Oh my God!
Yeah,
I'm having so much fun. Yeah, I can see it here because we have it. But guys, the time is really flying with you. I think I could do this for like 7 hours. I would. We should do this more often. That's what
I was going to say. You should never say that to us because we literally would do it for 7 hours.
Well, you have my Instagram. Anytime you need me, just call me and I'll be there. Okay, let's.
Oh.
Well, we've got a nice link to this because Clara spotted a video of you on YouTube. Clara, tell us about the video you spotted.
It's about Damir impersonating Mariah Carey. And all I want for Christmas is you. And
tell us about this.
Please do so.
Well, it's a show called Your Face Sounds Familiar.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of countries in Europe. Actually, I think it started in Spain, right?
Yes, Tu cara me suena.
Yeah, but it's Endemol's like a publishing publisher of it, and they asked me if I wanted to do it, and I was thinking about it for a month if I wanted to do it or not, because it was a huge risk, you know. I've never done anything like that in my life, but it turned out to be one of the most amazing experiences in my life. Actually, I was impersonating Britney Spears, Ariana Grande, actually Carmen.
Oh, Carmen.
And Mariah Carey, Lady Gaga, Doris Dragovic, The Weeknd, Tom Jones. It was amazing because it was so much fun. And what I love about that show is that the whole makeup team and everybody are doing so much work into trying to make us look as realistic as possible to the person we're impersonating. Sometimes it's hard because, you know, of my facial features. You can't really make me look like Mariah Carey. That's pretty hard, but they really tried so hard, and it was so great. It was in 2016, and if somebody asked me if I would repeat it, probably yes, because it was a lot of the times us singers, when you're trying to establish your career, you start taking yourself really seriously, you know, and sometimes you just need to let go and have fun. And that was such a great, you know, opportunity for me to just have fun for 4 months. And I did. I won, so that's also really nice.
Nice.
And I met amazing people and that I'm, you know, actually friends with even today. So what are you doing? Okay, it's okay. She's eating something.
Well, Mariah Carey is quite famous for being a diva every so often. So did you like throw any diva strops when you were on that TV show?
Actually, no. But when I was actually I actually did. I had a diva moment when I was Carmen because I had how do you say it? A corset,
yeah.
And it was so tight, so I couldn't breathe. So I had I almost fainted. So the whole day I felt really weak, and then I started, just complaining about everything. And actually, I cried. I went out, I rushed outside and I started crying for no reason, just because I felt so powerless. So yeah, I did it once, but usually I'm known for it, for being, even my band members are, bigger divas than I am. Like literally when we go on a concert, when people ask me what do you want to eat, I usually eat rice and scrambled eggs. That's all I'm gonna eat, because even if I eat anything else but that, I'm gonna sing really bad, because anything that's too heavy I can't have. So people are always looking at me, from the whole menu you're gonna choose that? Yes. So I'm really easygoing. That's not a problem for me. I'm not a diva. Well, until I step on stage. That's when it kicks in, and when I need to show what I'm made of.
Well, you must live quite a very healthy lifestyle, obviously, because you're a very fit man. Everything's in the right place.
Okay.
You look like you work out, and you're very healthy. Is that how do you feel about health? Is that because of your voice, to get your vocals in good?
Well, I have
order.
It's not like I live healthy all the time. Like right now, I have a balance. Like I'm gonna drink a glass of wine. I'm gonna eat something, that's a little bit more fried. But I'm not really a person that eats clean all the time. Like I'm a singer. Like we're known for enjoying our lives. So for Dora, for instance, I was preparing for a month, and I was really eating healthy, eating clean, because my voice was needed to do what it needs to do. But when it's summer, I usually enjoy myself, because you only have one life. Like if I'm not gonna eat pizza sometimes, eat chocolate sometimes, eat mac and cheese sometimes, I would be pretty miserable, because I love eating good food, especially comfort food when I'm at home. Deep fried chicken, I love it. But if I'm preparing for Eurovision or Dora or something big, or during the tour, when the gigs start, I'm gonna eat really clean, because I jump a lot on stage, I sing really high notes, and I really need to have strength to do it. Like when you eat really bad for a while, you get slow, and you can't really do everything that you want to do. And then I feel sad, because when after 15 minutes of singing, when you feel tired, it's not a good sign. So I hate feeling that way. But there needs to be a balance in everything. You need to eat sometimes really food that's for soul, and sometimes you eat food that's for body.
Well, I've got a very important question then. If you had to choose between chocolate and French fries, which one would you choose? I ask everyone this.
French fries.
Oh, damn it! Chocolate.
No, I mean, I'm kind of, I have a salty tooth. Like I like sweet stuff, but if somebody asks me like right away, what's your favorite food? I don't know, like hamburgers, French fries. Actually, I love fish and chips. So that's something that's something I love. So, and chocolate, I could probably live without chocolate for a week and I wouldn't notice.
Yeah, I think Clara, you're a French. Your team, Clara, because I think Clara's a French fries girl.
Yeah.
I'm a chocolate boy, so
I'm sorry I've let you down, but that's also when we go to Montenegro, there's gonna be plenty of chocolate for you. Nobody's gonna eat it, so it's.
That's so true.
I like your thinking. Right, a couple of more questions, and then we promise to let you go, because we're holding you ransom now. I don't know where this one's come from. Do you drive fast cars like Andy? How do you know what type of car I drive, Philosauros?
I know what car you drive, Andy.
How does someone know what car I drive? Anyway, do you drive fast cars?
Well, when I'm alone in my car, I usually go off the highway, when to the country roads, and I love to drive a little bit more fast. But I don't have an extremely fast car. I have like a normal car. But one day, I think I'm gonna get a car that's a little bit faster. But that being said, I'm not an SUV kind of person. I really love normal cars that are a bit lower. They drive really nicely. Like I tried to drive SUVs, and I don't understand why people buy them. They're so bad. Like you can't really connect to the road. You don't feel anything. I don't like SUVs.
You've redeemed yourself. You've redeemed yourself with the French fries now, because I'm so with you on SUVs. I will never have an SUV.
Me neither. I mean, like the only good thing about SUV is when you sit in it, you feel like, because of the higher sitting position, you feel like a king. But I don't care about that. I just want to feel good when I drive. So for me, I like driving fast cars, but I don't have an extremely fast car. I have a normal car right now.
Okay. And Euroboy 4 has kind of stolen my question, because I had to ask this, because in a lot of your pictures, I see your amazing, well, I only see your sleeve tattoos. I don't know if you have them anywhere else. And Euroboy 4 wants to know, how many do you have?
Okay, let's see. I have one that I removed, so that doesn't count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 tattoos for now, and they're all on this hand, on right hand.
Can you pick your favorite one or your most meaningful? They all have like a meaning.
They all have a meaning. I mean, some of them were just, I liked how they looked and I made them, but with time, they've kind of, now they have meaning. For instance, this one, like a Greek statue. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try. Yeah, this one. I love it because I've seen a picture of it, like a statue that's been, ripped apart. And my grandmother saw it. And she asked me, "Is it me?" And I'm like, "Okay, it is you." So now it reminds me of her. But actually, I love this one because it reminds me of a person that's really that I really love, and it's lyrics of my song "Srce mi umire za njom." So I'm really deeply connected to that tattoo. And actually, this one, these are 2 angels, and it's about my connection with music. And it's always been my saving grace, so that's why I love this one. But every tattoo that I have has a meaning. I have my sister's birthday here, and I have a swallow here, okay, which is like, it's a bird that always travels but always comes home. So that's me as a singer. Then comes the sun, because I have had some bad times in my life, but now they're gone. So I tattooed this just to remember that there always comes the sun. So yeah, I have every tattoo that I make has a deeper meaning for me. But even if I just like something, I would probably tattoo it. But the next tattoo that I'm gonna make is probably Gigi. I'm gonna make a small tattoo of a Jack Russell Terrier because I love her so much, and she changed my life completely.
Well, Clara can design tattoos, actually. So if you need a tattoo designer,
really,
Clara's an artist, yeah. So she can come up with design for you.
Page where you
yes, indeed.
Andy sent me her profile in my inbox on Instagram, so I can follow you.
Will do. But we're gonna wrap it up there, because we've kept you far longer than we said we would. So I'm really sorry for that. Thank you we've had so much fun with you tonight, and we literally love you. You're the nicest guy to talk to.
Thank you so much. I had the best time ever, and I hope to talk to you soon.
Yeah,
we'd definitely love to do this again soon with you. And don't forget, we're going to Montenegro together.
Yes, you said that, but I need to go first.
Yes, so definitely.
That's why we need to, hopefully I'm going to go to Eurovision 2021, and then I'm going to do a press tour and go to Montenegro, check out how it is and everything, check the best restaurants. And after Eurovision in 2021, we're going to go.
Deal.
But also Croatia will be,
yes, definitely.
If you like truffles, I know the best place in Croatia, so.
Well, I love Croatia. Like literally, Croatia is one of my favorite countries. I love that place. So I'm desperate for a Croatian win. I'm hoping you were going to bring it, but remember the slogan. What was the slogan? I can't remember what it was.
If somebody remembers, please write it down here in the chat so we can, yeah.
Was that memorable? But anyway, thank you so much. We will speak to you soon. Have you got a quick message for your fans before we go?
Guys, thank you. It's been amazing. Thank you for all your messages. Thank you for listening to the song, and I hope you're gonna listen to it even more. We have some new versions that we're gonna make, and hopefully I'm gonna see you guys in 2021. Be prepared.
Yes. Damir, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining. We'll see you all soon.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.